I'd like to share with you three very useful and frequently used tips that might be helpful to you in your kitchen. I think we all buy brown sugar, and we've all had the experience, we don't go through it that fast. And so after a month or a few weeks, it starts hardening, and it's a frustration. And I know there are things online that say, put it in the microwave, or I don't know, oven, or whatever it is. But really, let me show you the best cure for tough brown sugar. Most of us, when we buy a loaf of bread, we throw away the heel, or we don't use the heel. I don't know. I do, but most people I don't think do use it. And so what I do is I break it in half, that useless heel, and I just drop it inside the bag of brown sugar and just fold it over as tightly as you can. And within a few hours, or certainly overnight, everything is going to be fresh and soft again. So that is a really awesome trick. And then after, I don't know, after 2 or 3 weeks again, it will get hard. So you just take out the old heel, the crust bread, replace it with the new one, and you're ready anytime again. So that's my brown sugar recommendation. The next thing I wanted to show you is something that will be useful when you're measuring sticky ingredients like honey or corn syrup. Typically we would take our measuring spoon, we would pour the ingredient into the spoon to measure it, and then put it in the bowl. And oftentimes half of the sticky ingredient stays on the spoon, or you have to get your finger, in there to help it out. So what works really well is to take your measuring tool, and it might be a cup or a half a cup measure, whatever it is, and just give it a quick spray with that film. And let's try the agave, shall we? All right, so we'll just put the agave into there, and we will pour it into our bowl. And you'll notice, can you get a close-up of this, Roger? It is like practically gone. It is gone. So anyway, this is great if you want to measure, like I said, whether it's in cupfuls or just small amounts of these sticky ingredients. Remember to spray the measuring tool first. Okay, so that's it. Now the last thing, and I am such a believer, I got a big mess there. All right, so the last thing has to do with squirt bottles. And I am all about convenience. I am all about convenience. I have on this plate a squirt bottle with regular canola oil, one with olive oil, and one with water. I keep these right next to my stove, and if I'm doing a saute, or I don't know, cooking pancakes and I need a quick grease in the pan, I just take the squirt bottle and, zip, 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 put it there. I am too lazy to go to the counter, walk over to the cupboard, pull out the oil, take the lid off the oil, and then hope that I very carefully put what I need in the pan. To me, it's just too much effort. And so I want, in the restaurant, we're always thinking about these little shortcuts. And having oil in these squirt bottles and water, because quite often if you're cooking a vegetable and it's almost out of water, you don't need to take the whole pan to the sink to add more water, but you just squirt. I wish I had an example. You just squirt a little bit in the pan, and you've saved yourself that trip. So, and these squirt bottles, you can buy these online. They come in different shapes and sizes. They do, I will tell you this, they do get sticky after a while. And they are hard to clean. So you can either replace them every 6 months or a year, depending on how often you use it, or you can just live with it like I do. But when they start getting empty and low, you just, take a minute and refill. All right. So, I'm just going to show you one thing for instance, a great use for this, I've been roasting garlic, and I've got, oh here, let me put my extra virgin olive oil in this guy. I like these full. Okay, but behind me I've been roasting some garlic, and I'm going to check to see if I put enough oil in the pan. So follow me over here and take the lid off. Ooh. See how quick and easy that is? Lots of control. Great way to use this at the stove. So I hope these three things may become useful as you are working in the kitchen.